Hello there, welcome to another vlog. You're gonna have to excuse me, I was out till 4 AM partying and it's now like 6:30 and I gotta wake up and go to catch a taxi and to an airport because I'm flying to another city here in China today, Datong, and we go off and do a bunch of cool explorations. But first of all, let's grab that taxi, go to the airport, and then arrive at the Datong airport. Which I am here now, and I've got another taxi to jump into that will take us off to the Datong awesome exhibits and the main reason I'm here. So that's gonna be awesome. The flight was literally so quick, so it gave me a quick 45 minutes to have a sleep and kind of doze off the hangover and the fact that I haven't slept any time this evening, so this morning or in the last 24 hours. So let's go jump in a taxi and continue or start our adventure. So we're here, we've arrived. It was a 45-minute taxi trip from the airport terminal to here, so I got a lovely 45-minute sleep. But are you ready? Check this. I was about to sweat, but it's worth it. Check out this. These giant ass cliffs just surround what is a river that comes down, and I'll get a few shots and time lapses of that. But up there on the top, of course, is the main attraction. Well, I can't even see in the reflection. There it is. No, where are we? Where are we? There. The main attraction that we're here to see today, and that is the Datong hanging temples. And from what I can see, we can actually go up it because there's a bunch of other tourists on there. So that's going to be awesome. And yeah, this is cool. Some outskirts adventuring where I'm not stuck in a big CBD city. So let's go see what this place has to offer. So I've made it to the top, and you can see over the edge it's a long way down. And these are very, very narrow steps and palisades that we're walking through, but this is just unbelievable to see and to know this kind of thing was built back in the day. Just look at that edge. I'm going to hold it with two hands to make sure it doesn't fall, but it's just intense, but definitely worth the trip. Absolutely worth the trip, and I'm going to brave holding the camera out of the way so we're on the drop, but oh shit. This is so cool. I highly recommend coming here if you haven't had the opportunity, but this is awesome. This is just ridiculous. Alright, so the next step on our adventure is to go to these awesome ass statues that are carved into the cliffs, from what I'm told. I've now come about an hour since my last little segment from the big hanging temple, and we're now at the main gate, which is this giant ass building thing here, which is the main gate to this big hike segment, which will take us all the way through to the cliffs and hopefully see something quite fantastic. But it's a very long day. I'm already feeling the effects of the limited sleep I had, but because the taxi drivers have been like an hour each, it's been fine enough to, oh, it's dark in here, isn't it? Fine enough to be able to catch up on a bit of sleep. So let's go on this big hike. It's still bloody hot, but we'll see what we can find. So I've just come through the main entrance here, and there's like no one around, but this comes out into a huge courtyard. Like, this thing is ridiculous. I don't even know why they need it so big. So this main courtyard then leads through. Oh wow, that actually looks really cool. I will try to focus it on the background for you. Actually, I don't need to do that because I'm going to cut to that in a second. But it cuts into, not cut, sorry, it leads into what looks like a nice pillared area, which then goes into a lot more other buildings, very similar to the architecture, of course, in this district here. And then on the side, I'm told to believe that all the grottos, all the sculptures that are carved into the wall and everything are on display high above all that you walk through. So this is exciting. Oh, so cool. Let's get into it. So I've arrived at the first sections of the grottos where you can see behind me we've got an entrance, and a little window and a little window. Now these are all limestone caves, and what they did is they excavated inside, as I'm about to show you, and then they carved and sculpted into the walls and then painted it up to make this very echoey but fantastic. Let's try to focus past me. Boom. There we go. Buddha shrines, and you'll see in the corners and the sides that it was all once amazing workmanship, but because it is limestone, over time just moisture and the paint itself has just eroded, unfortunately, away the once fantastic and beautiful art. But even still, to carve all this in, and in its heyday this would have been absolutely beautiful to see. Even now, it's fantastic. And we've got a lovely echo. Come with me, my friends, I've got something cool to show you. First we go into the giant cavern, and you can see it's a giant cavern indeed. And then we have this cave where we can push onwards to climb up into the cave. Oh, and it's so nice and cold in here. Look at this thing. Holy moly. Oh wow, look at that. Sorry, I'm just minding the camera. That was a really lovely change in lighting. And then, walkie. Look at these. Look at them. I think I have a long way to go in my styrofoam carving to get to that. So, I mean, this here gives you a perfect example of what I mean about just a master artist. You can see these giant Buddha sculptures, and they're going at least, oh, I don't know, 20 meters in height, and they're all just carved out of the stone, and you can see it because part of it's kind of chipped and peeled away. But to carve that is just a fantastic effort. And remember, this isn't carved in modern day. This would have been done with very primitive tools and techniques. A lot of it hand carved many years ago. So it's just a testament to the skill of some human beings. And then of course down this aisle here, we have a whole bunch of other little alcoves which are more the, I guess, lesser wealthy installations for a little prayer sculpture. Of course, the ones that I've shown majority in the last few minutes are all the high emperor and high dynasty people who can afford to donate and help support and create this magnificent shrine. So such a very different period, and it's just blowing me away. So we finished off the grottos and all the amazing Buddhist sculptures, and now we're heading back towards what is, of course, this giant castle temple-like thing sitting in the middle of this lake. So I have no idea what it is, and even if we can get inside it, but that's not going to stop me having a look. Well, I got in clearly, and honestly I think the repetitive word today is magnificent and breathtaking, because I mean, these towers, these walls, these statues, the Buddhist monks inside the temples themselves, the gardens, everything about this place is just absolutely phenomenal. I would love to do like a cool photo shoot or a live action short film here, because how cool would it be to be up on one of those towers with something awesome? Do like a Genji Overwatch short or something like that. Well, yeah, that wraps up my time here in the Datong grottos and this big elaborate temple. So now it's time to hop back in the taxi, and I think it's like an hour drive back into the main city of Datong, where I've got a nice hotel booked waiting. Hopefully I can find some beers and chill for the rest of the afternoon. So thank you for joining me today on this awesome intrepid adventure in a new city in China. And of course I'll be bringing you more travels. Okay, and he was pulling down his pants, what the fuck. Yeah, catch you in the next one. Catch you later, guys.